For our warm-up, we'll start with our alignment like we've been doing, but just have your bar near if you need it. And we'll start with our alignment. So we'll just do it once in parallel with the 3 releves, 1, 2, 3, and then change the arms, open and float down, and then turn out, and then take 3 press ups in first, and then the arms lower, and then come back to parallel, and then you can place your hands on the bar behind you if you need it. You can also try this with hands on hips if you want to as well. Depends on how stable you feel. It's probably good to try it without it actually. So then we'll just do the foot exercise in parallel. Lift the heel point and alternating feet, turn out, and then foot exercise in first positions. We'll get the feet going right away. Back to parallel, then do our segmented tendu where we go to that demi, then full point, and then turn out first position, demi, full point, demi, first, demi, full point, demi, first. Then come back to parallel, swing the arms up, and then take a forward stretch. You can do this 2 different ways. You can keep the legs straight as you take a tabletop. But if you're feeling like that's a little stressful, go ahead and bend your knees slightly, because I do want you to put your hands onto the ground. Bend your knees and then just do some pulses, plie and straighten. So it's just trying to stretch out that lower back and the hamstrings. Finish those little pulses in a plie. Then start your rolling up. Your knees are bent as you roll up. As you roll up, straighten your legs and then press up at the end. And then from there, take a final reach forward and lower. So that roll up, the idea of that roll up is to keep your weight forward. And as you're rolling up, you start to straighten the legs. And as you roll up, you go into that releve. And so the idea is it's almost like a sit-up. You're kind of using that core muscle to also feel your alignment. So I'm wanting to connect using your muscle strength along with the alignment together, right? Okay, so that's going to be our warm-up. We're progressing to having all those together. So let's use this music and parallel. 3 rises, up, float, up, float, up, arms up, open, reach forward, turn out, rise, and lower, very nice, good, and rise, arms up, open, and lift the heels, and point, and parallel, lift the heels, stretching the stitches also feel good, first. Again, we're still practicing our alignment, so keeping your weight forward. And parallel. And full point, demi, and back to parallel, and demi, full point, demi, parallel, turn it. Full point, demi, back to first, and demi, full point, demi, parallel, and then swing the arms up, and take a stretch forward, demi and straight, plie and straight, plie, hold the plie, rolling up, and then releve, good, and then reach forward as you lower your heels, as you finish that lowering, good, good. I'm going to turn my music down just a little bit. It might be a little bit loud. Everyone try that roll up one more time. So the idea is to try and make that a smooth transition there as you roll up. So you're in this kind of plie here. As you roll up through the spine, it's one vertebrae at a time. As you roll up, and then you float up through that roll and reach forward as you descend. Yeah, that's it. Very nice. So we're trying to find all those things working together. Okay, let's do our plies. So we have demi-plie, releve, demi-plie, releve, open the arm. And then I'd like us to do, not a grand plie yet, but we're gonna kind of put a demi-plie in there to start thinking about the grand plie. So in first position, we take the demi-plie, swinging the arm, straighten, floating up and down. Demi-plie, straighten, float up and open. Now we're going to take a 4-count demi-plie. So down, so you're going to plie for 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Forward stretch again, flat back, round down, reach the arm out, turning the head, opening the rib cage, closing the rib cage, tendu, second position. Demi, straighten, float, and down. Demi and straighten, float, redirect. Now let's actually try the grand plie in second. And that just means you're just gonna go nice and deep here. Keeping your heels on the ground, your back straight. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So it's 2 counts down and 2 counts up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. And then we'll take our side stretch towards the bar and up and over and bring the arms together. Point tendu, close into first, and then take it again. So we won't do the grand plie in first yet, but I want us to get the port de bras, 4 counts. So let's just practice that 4 counts with the port de bras. 2 counts down, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the arm, the traditional arm that you'll use in a grand plie eventually, but today we'll just do it as a demi. All right, here we go from the beginning. First position. Little toes on the ground, keeping your weight forward. And plie. Straighten, floating up and down. Plie. Straighten, up, open, 4 counts. 2 counts down, holding that plie, and 2 counts up. Forward stretch, down, reach out, turning the head back, bend. Lengthen to recover, tendu, second position, bring the arm down, standing nice and tall, here we go. Plie, straighten, floating up and down, plie, straighten, and up, and open, grand plie, 2 counts down. And side stretch. Up and over and side stretch. Bring the arms together. Open the arms to the side. Tendu. And bring them again. First position. Demi-plie. 4 counts. 2 counts down. 2 counts up. Forward stretch. And back bend. Tendu to the side. it. So slowly lowering and lengthening as you lower. Good. Good. Very nice. Beautiful. So a lot of the work, I always say this to like kids class, I say lengthening and strengthening, that rhymes, but it was really speaking to this idea of eccentric exercise, which is a lengthening action that strengthens your muscles, and it's really good for your tendons and your muscles. So when I say that controlling your lowering, it's an eccentric idea. So as you're lowering from that releve down to the ground, you should also feel this kind of pulling and stretching and lengthening idea. So there's a resistance that you're putting into your body. And then that's creating a certain kind of muscle tone and work in the tendons and the muscles there. Cool, huh? How did they know? Back in the Renaissance, that's what they were doing. How did they know? Here we go. Second side. First position. And demi. And lengthen. And resist to come down. 4 counts. Forward stretch, long back, round down. Reach out. And lengthening up, opening the rib cage, closing the rib cage. Taunting. Second position, bring the arm down, standing nice and tall, lengthening up and down. Floating up and down. Yen. 4 counts, 2 counts down. And side stretch. Up and over and away. Good, beautiful, Julia. Very nice, Lori. Nice stretching, everyone. Tanu. Back to first. Four counts. 2 counts down. 2 counts up. Forward stretch. And lengthening up to go into the back. And lengthening to recover. Very nice, Sarah. And second. And 4 count PI. And side stretch. Good, very nice. Yes. And then we'll go into our releve here, everyone. Pushing down into the feet and reaching up to the fingers. And then reach out and control your descent. Yeah. Beautiful. Very nice, Julia. That's gorgeous reach there. Good. So that's always true in ballet. That concept is in everything that you do. So even though things get more complicated, we do different patterns, this idea of opposition and lengthening and strengthening, always, always, always true. And you can always find kind of a new dynamic every time you come to the bar and do a tendu. Like you can always find a new way of feeling that. So just, I don't always have to say it, but we just know that that's always true. Yes. Okay. We're going to do kind of a new tendu pattern. I'd like to start building us into a 5th position today. So we're going to learn a sutenu. So we take a tendu. Let's try just to the side, everyone together. So just take a normal tendu to the side, stretch and close. And then a sutenu means as you tendu, you're going to plie on your standing leg. And then as you close it, you're going to straighten it. Try that on the other side. So do a regular tendu out and in with straight knees. And then sutenu. Okay, so it's tendu, close, straight, soutenu, close, tendu, close, straight, soutenu. Soutenu means slow and sustained. So, and the soutenu is often used as like a preparation for lots of things. So it's just important that we understand what that is. The foot stays on the ground, the other one bends. As you pull it back, we sometimes call this an ensemble move. So it's like that pulling together, assembling your legs together. So we're gonna take it en croix. En croix means that we go front, side, back, and side. So we'll go from first, tendu to the front, close, soutenu. Then go to the side, tendu, close straight, soutenu. To the back, close straight, soutenu. And side, close straight, soutenu. Now from here, you're gonna cross it into a fifth or a third. Then we're gonna try the whole thing from fifth. Tendu, cross, soutenu, cross. And then when you go to the side, tendu, close it in front, soutenu, close it behind. To the back, close behind, soutenu, and side, close behind, soutenu. Okay? Now, if your arm is feeling stressed out, go ahead and put your arm on your hip. I would rather you put your arm on your hip rather than your arm kind of wander around in weird places. So if you feel confident to be able to like feel that arm the whole way through, it's a lot to think about, the legs and the arms together sometimes. So if you want to just place that on the hip. Do we have any questions about going into that fifth position? So the idea here from your first is you want to try and maintain the same kind of rotation. Obviously, because you have one foot in front of the other, you're going to feel a twerk. So what you have to do is feel the side of your back opposite the front leg, reaching forward slightly. So if I have my left hand on the bar and my right foot in front and fifth, I reach forward just a little bit on the bar with this hand. And then that pulls that side of my back forward so that I'm not twisting back this way. Okay, then when you have that leg crossed behind, you want to feel this side of the back reaching forward slightly so it doesn't pull back with the leg that's in that cross position behind. All right, so there's just a little bit of torque in the back. Are we ready to try it? Tendu and soutenu. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. Tendu, soutenu. Tendu, soutenu. To the back. Soutenu. Side. Soutenu, cross and fifth. Tendu, soutenu. Side, close in front. Soutenu, close behind. Back. Soutenu. Take it again from fifth. Tendu, soutenu. Tendu, soutenu. Straight, bend, straight, bend. Take a forward stretch in fifth position. And back bend. Good, and just hold your feet in your fifth position. Take the other arm up. Open. And bring the arms down. Good. All right. Good. Yeah, one of the best ways to strengthen that fifth position is just to hold it and stand in that position for a little bit. All right, how'd that go? Let's do the other side. Starting in first position. Arm forward to the side. Stretch, close, soutenu. Side, soutenu. And back. Soutenu. Side, soutenu. Cross to the front. Soutenu. Side, close front. Soutenu, close back. Close back. Soutenu, close front. Take it again. Stretch. Soutenu. Side, close front. Soutenu, close back. Back. Soutenu, good. Forward stretch, just like in PAs. finding that fifth position. Let's go back to first position. We're going to add a few things to our dégagé. So last week we took it to the front, brush, touch, close, and brush, touch, close, brush, touch, close, 2 rises. We took that en croix. So we went to the side again. So 3 dégagés, brush, touch, close, 2 rises, and back, 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 up, down, and then side again. So remember that pattern's called en croix, means the shape of the cross, front, side, back, side. Typical pattern, take it en croix. Then let's work on the cloche actions. This is a bell swing. So it's basically swinging your legs front to back. So just let your legs swing front to back for a moment. Just let it swing. And just notice that your leg can do this. They can swing. So in ballet, what we try and do is we try and hit the ground in between that swing. So we're going to practice that. So we brush, touch, close, back, touch, close. Front, touch, close, back, touch, close. And then I want us to try and go right through it. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, and close. Everyone try that swinging action for a second. So as you let it, that's right, Sarah, as you go through it, the reason why I'm having us do that brush, touch to stop there and close, so that we just have that muscle memory that we're building to get that toe hitting the ground. So then when you do the cloche, you just go right through that. So we want to make sure that you always go through that full tendu when you hit the floor. So we're trying to build that memory in the leg. All right, so we're going to do en croix, brush, touch, close, 3 times, 2 relevés, and then we'll do the cloche exercise. So you do the front and back with the touch, close 4 times, and then go right through it 8 times. All right, you ready? What music? Oh, yes. I had it right here. Da, 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 da. I think it's this one. Yes, it is. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. Brush, point, close. Brush, touch, close. Brush, touch, close. Up, down, side. Good, very nice. Excellent. Up. To the back. Good. And then to the side again. Good, that's Julia. And our bell swing. Front and back. Front, back. Now go right through 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one more to the front and close. Good. All right. Good, let's do the other side. Very good. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. And brush, and brush, touch, close. Brush, touch, close. Up. Very nice, Lori. Beautiful relevés. Good. Nice, Sarah. Good. Good. Nice, Julia. Good. Beautiful, John. Very nice. And front and close. And back. Yes. And then 8 continuing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one more. Just for fun. Good. Good. So that's called a bell swing, or cloche is what they'll say in ballet class, is cloche. So that's a really important skill, that swinging through. Okay. Next up, I got us 2 new things there. Let's do our rondejambe, because we know what that is. Okay, so the pattern we're going to do today, back to the bar, we do 4 front side, Other leg, front side. Then go to the front. Tendu, I want you to lengthen and lift, point and close. Other leg, point, lengthen and lift, point and close. Then we'll take it side front for 4 and side front for 4. Tendu to the side, lengthen and lift, point and close. It's kind of like slow motion of what we just did. Only we're gonna, yes, very nice, Sarah. Good. So remember, lengthening is strengthening. So from our tendu, if we're really thinking about lengthening through all the parts of your foot and your body as it goes down into the floor, you're lengthening, and then you keep that lengthening action happening, and then your leg magically floats. So instead of feeling like you're using your quad or muscling it up, it's a reaching out, and then it just levitates. So we're going to levitate the leg, not lift the leg. We're going to levitate it. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to keep the rond de jambe à terre, which means it's on the ground, but then we're going to do the point and lifts instead of the off the ground rotation. Rond de jambe. Here we go. From first, front side for 4 with the right leg. Front side, close, front side, close, front side, close, front side. Other leg, front. And tendu, levitate. Very nice. You control that distance. You reach out and you resist to lower. Side front, side front, close. Switch legs. Tendu to the side. Levitate. Should feel good. Very nice. Let's take the whole thing again. Here we go. Front, side, close. Front, side, close. Switch legs. And to the front. Reach. Reach. So we want to keep it moving, but we're in control of what's happening. Side, front, close, side, front. Good, very nice, excellent. Tendu to the side, lengthening it out. Reach to find the floor. Good, beautiful. And plie. Excellent, excellent. So this idea of tempo, so if we compare the last 2 exercises, right, the dégagé, the quick move, the brush point close, that's a quick tempo, and then we're kind of almost doing the same thing, but in a slower tempo. So going back to the Renaissance, they called that a divine ratio, so the dances had a particular way of going from half time to double time, and that was supposed to be kind of representative of the whole relationship of divine geometry. So those kinds of things are interesting to think about when we do ballet, because we have this progression, right, that goes both quicker and slower, right? And it speaks to different qualities of how we move the body in ballet, different qualities, different ways. We don't always move in the same way. Okay, now we have to go to the back. So when we go to the back, we're not going to go to the side, everyone. We're only going to do our point and lifts. Let's do some point and lifts to the back just to practice that before we do it with the exercise. So this is practicing our arabesque. So go ahead and face your bar, everyone, and take your tendu to the back. Beautiful, Lori. And then find that levitation and that rotation. Rotation, levitation. Did all kinds of weird rhymes today. That's it, Sarah. Very nice. So we have this extra thing to think about when we go to the back, which is this rotation out And then every time you lift, you want to rotate more. So it's a spiral reach, spiral reach, spiral reach to get it up into that arabesque. So that way the leg doesn't flip this way as you lift it. So just that very first moment of opening up the hip. And the other thing about opening it is that you can get more height if you open up the hip, I believe. So you can really let the leg really fly up if you let the hip open up. Okay, so we're doing the same thing, but do not do any of the leg lifts to the side, only to the back. Everything else is the same, back side. Here we go. Facing the bar, starting to the back, from first, undo to the back. Back, side, close, back, side, close. Other leg. Undo to the back, lengthen and levitate. And you can lean forward a little bit if you need to as you lift the leg. Good. And side, back, side, back. Other leg. Leg lifts, point, reach. Other leg. Take it again on your own, everyone. Back, side, close. Back, side, close. Back, side. Good. Switch legs. That's it, Julia. Back, side. Good. Good. And lengthen and lift. Nice job. Point, lengthen and lift. Good. Very nice job. Very, very nice. Point and lengthen. Yeah, Sarah. Good. Last set. Side back. Good. Nice, Lori. Good. Very nice, everyone. And switch legs. And last set of leg lifts to the back. Point. Open up the hip and reach long. Excellent. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Point. Reach long. That's it, Sarah. Good. Very nice, Julia. Good. Plie. Yeah, nice job. Nice job, you guys. Really, really good. Fantastico. Now we have to do our fondus. So eventually I want to try this one off the bar, but let's get our technique on the bar first. I'd like us to add the attitude shape today. So let's just go over our fondue first. So from first position, we go out, toe to ankle, out and close, switch legs, out, in, out and close, and side, in, out and close, and out, in, out and close. Now we're going to go from the plie, hold the plie, then lift the leg, keeping it in a demi plie, but your foot is pointed and it's lifted at that 45. Straighten both legs and close. Plie, hold the plie, straighten and close. Plie, hold, straighten and close. Plie, hold, and straighten and close. So remember that when we're doing fondue, it's always just like a demi plie. The knees are always straightening and bending together. This is our attitude shape of the leg, which means that the leg is slightly bent when it's lifted. So we have this shape in the leg, right, which is an attitude shape. We can have the attitude shape with the standing leg straight as well. But I'm building the understanding of the shape of the leg from the plie. So you're holding the leg as though it were in a plie. Okay, so we're going to do fondue, out, in, out, and close, front, front, side, side. And then we'll do the attitude, plie, attitude, straighten, close, front, front, side, side. And we'll just go back and forth from there. And let me find my music. Da, 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 da. It is this one. Here we go. Starting with your right leg. We're on first. And out, in, out, close, out, in, out. Good to the side. And stretch the foot. Make sure the toes are really pointed. Now we go to the attitude. Plie, hold the plie, straighten, close. Plie, hold it, straighten, great. Plie, attitude, stretch, close. Take the whole thing from the beginning. Nice. Good, Julia. In, out, close. And attitude. And then to the side. Plie, hold the plie. That's it. Yes, very nice. Excellent. Good. So we're starting to figure out this geometry. Now we have to go to the back. So we just did our beautiful leg lifts, straight leg lifts to the back. So now it's basically the same thing. We're just adding this element, fancier move with the fondue. So we'll just go to the back, not to the side. Here we go. Facing your bar. Out and in. First position. Out, in, out, close, out, in, and then attitude. Plie, hold, plie, straighten, close, plie, hold, and far. And attitude. One more time through and out. And in. Out and close. Out. Fondue. That's right. And attitude. Plie. And brush. And up. Good. Plie. Yes. Great. Good. Really good. Very nice, everyone. Let's finish up the bar with a battement, grand battement. So, and we're going to go into passe. So, everyone just go into parallel for a sec, and you're going to bring your foot into parallel passe, and then just let it swing out in it. Up, out. So it's like a kind of a weird marching action. So you kind of want to hold your abdominals and then just let the knees swing. Yeah. Let me make sure this music works. Let's do 2 swings, okay? So you go up to the parallel passe, up and swing and down. Up, just let it swing naturally and down, but you just want to support the thigh. So don't let the thigh like go up and down. Just keep it where it is and let the knees swing out like a door. Okay, we're just gonna do that a bunch of times. Here we go. Starting with the right. Up, swing, swing, down. Up, swing, swing, down. Up, let it fly. That Very nice. Good. So that's just kind of an idea of how the leg is working in the hip for our battement. So now we'll take it from first position. So instead of taking our brush, touch, close, lower, you're going to use the same idea, but let it fly. Brush, point, close. So everyone just try that to the front, alternating legs, and just see how high your leg naturally goes without having to force it too much or letting the rest of your body change. So we always want to keep the upper body nice and still and stable. That's it. So we're going to do to the front, brush, touch, close, and then to the knee and close. Then switch legs. Brush, touch, close, toe, knee. Side, touch, close, toe, knee. And side, touch, close, toe, knee. So when you take that passe, you should feel the same swing in the hip as you do when the leg is straight. That's kind of the idea here. Okay, here we go. Alternating, same pattern that we have been doing. From first position, here you go. Brush, touch, close, toe, knee. Brush, touch, close, let it swing. Side, and swing. Everything swings, right? And again, to the front. Excellent. Good. Great. Nice. Good. Okay. Can you guess what's next? Going to the back. No passes. Just alternate your legs. Just swing them to the back. So now you're just going to let it fly. You're just going to let that leg open up and swing to the back. 8 times, alternating your legs. Only Terabasque. Here we go. Here we go. Brush. And 4 more. Good, nice, Sarah. Good. Good, Julia. Good. Yes, excellent, John. Nice, Lori. Good, and that feels good. So let's keep doing it. I love it. Good. 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 You guys can do that all day. That was really nice. Good. It feels good, doesn't it, to swing our legs behind like that. Very good. Great progression today. Let's take a second and we'll come off the bar now. Off the bar. Where's my, oh, I remember the Tango 2 is what we're going to use today. Good. Good. How are you guys doing? I've been working you a lot harder today, right? But I feel like there's a certain point where once you kind of know the technical ideas, then we can start to push things in a safe way, but kind of start to challenge the body a little bit more. But we really need to know the basis of our alignment and how we're placing the body before we start to do that a little bit more. Otherwise, we can tend to kind of start to use the maybe not the best muscles to do the thing. So we're going to combine 2 ideas, balancing on one leg and also figuring out our facings. So in ballet, it's based on kind of the history of fencing. So from these corners. So everyone take your right hand up like this and point to straight front, to a wall or to the camera, whatever straight front for you. So that's number 1. Point to the corner to the right. That's 2. Then the wall is 3. The next corner is 4. The back wall is 5. Corner 6. Wall 7. Corner 8. And then back to 1. Let's go backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to 1. So we'll use that to know where we are in space, right? So I can tell you, face corner 8, and put your right foot in front. I'm going to do the opposite of you so that it looks like what you're doing is a mirror. Okay, so you're going to face your corner 8 with your right foot in front in 5th position. Take your port de bras and you will have your left arm up, and that's our 4th position. Then tendu to the front, lift the leg to 45, hold the balance, point and bring everything down. Then squeeze your legs and just swivel your body to face en face, straight front to number 1. First port de bras, tendu to the front, lift and hold, point, close, squeeze your legs, swivel, face corner 2, and you should still have your right foot in front. Then you're going to take your left arm up, point, lift, point and close. Now we have to change our feet, tendu to the side. So this should be facing, if this is corner 2, corner 2, sorry, I have to flip everything. Then that's corner 4, right? So your toes pointed to corner 4. Plie in second. This is the transition that we've been doing, but we're taking it on diagonal. Beautiful, Julia. And then close your left foot in front. Port de bras, 4th position. Croisé, this is our cross position. You should feel like an X. Point and close. Bring the arms down, swivel, facing front. First port de bras, point, lift, point, close, swivel. This is our ouvert, open position, or effacé, point, lift, point and close, and I'm running out of room. Tendu to the side on that back diagonal and switch. Okay, so you should be back to corner 8 with your right foot in front. Are you? Did everyone come back? Yes. Good, Sarah. Okay. This is basic vocabulary. Let's just do it, and then we'll talk about it in a second. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Close in front, and we're on the other side. Port de bras, tendu, lift, and swivel. Point, lift, swivel. Good. All right, very nice. Good, now we have to go to the back. So face corner 8, right foot front. Port de bras, left arm is in front. Point your left arm, left back, left foot to the back, lift, point, close, swivel facing straight front. First port de bras, tendu to the back, lift, point, close, swivel to the other corner. Now we're gonna have the, so this is my left, so your right arm should be in front. Point, lift, point and close. And then let's do the same transition that we did. That's right. So this is called third arabesque, which is a croisé line, a crossed line. Face straight forward. First port de bras. This is just called en face, facing straight front. Swivel. First arabesque. Point and stretch and close. Okay. So everyone face corner 8 with your right foot in front. Take your first port de bras, and your arabesque is going to be, I'm going to have to do it on this side to say what it is. So if I have my right foot in front, and then my left arm is in front for my arabesque. So everyone show me that in their croisé, and then lift into arabesque from there. That's right. Good. And then face front, first port de bras. That's right. And then point to the back, point and lift. Good. And now you're going to face the other corner. Now this time you're going to have your right foot in front, right? Sorry. Yes. I'm trying to switch everything. So the same arm as your standing leg for your arabesque on that side. Switch arms, Lori. That's right, Julia. That's right, Sarah. Switch arms, Lori. Yes, now do it. Yes. That's the first arabesque. First arabesque. That's called, everybody say first arabesque. This is my first arabesque. Does that make sense, Julia? First arabesque. I know it's kind of hard to see in Zoom, and I'm getting myself confused because I'm trying to do the opposite, and then I'm afraid I'm saying the wrong thing. But this whole system of ballet is built on going from an X, like a crossed position, to an open position. Cross and open and cross and open. That's how ballet moves. So we're trying to understand these different feelings, different corners. So we're taking the same legs, right? But we're changing our facing, and it feels really different in the body. So that's what I want you to really notice. Okay, here we go. Yes, Lori.
So when we're moving from corner to corner,
I'm kind of losing you a little bit.
I know I'm having a hard time because you come in and out.
Oh,
it's my computer. So when we're facing our corner, it's our outside leg.
Yep. That's a great way to think of it.
And it stays in front all the way across.
Yes. 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 That is exactly what we're learning right now.
Okay.
So that's why I want you to, that's really important that we notice that, because I want you to notice that your legs are in the same orientation as far as which one is in front, which one is in back. But when you're changing which way you're facing as far as your cornering, it should feel a little bit different, right? And that's what I want you to start to notice. See if you notice that. Okay, so let's do our arabesques. We're going to third arabesque, straight front, first arabesque. Okay, right foot front, quarter eight, quarter bras, point, swivel, first quarter bras, first arabesque, that's right, and then transition, good, and arabesque, third arabesque, on fox, first quarter bras, good, first arabesque, transition, good, let's do that one again, third arabesque, facing straight forward, first quarter bras, yay, transition, yes, third arabesque, first arabesque, great, okay. So that in a nutshell is teaching you all about facings for ballet. Facings, which way you're facing. Really, really important. The more you can understand that from the beginning, the easier it will be for you to follow along in any ballet class, because you'll understand what they're talking about. And that really starts to create the movement and the dancing, is understanding how you move from one facing to the next. It really creates the beauty of it. Let's do our balances. Who remembers balance? Show me balance. It's a quiz time. That's right, Julia. Side, back, forward. Do we remember? Side, rock, back and forward. Side, up, down, side, back, forward. And who remembers the grapevine? Side, back, side, cross. Good job, Lori. Try the grapevine the other way. Side, back, side, cross. So I believe we do balance 3 times on a grapevine. starting on the right. So we're gonna put our right foot behind and 1, 2, grapevine. It's 2 balances. I said 3, it's 2. Side, back, side, cross, and balancing, balancing, side, back, side, cross, cut, balancing, balancing, grapevine, side, back, side, tame. Again, cut, balancing. Very nice, Julia. Side, back. Good, Sarah. One last time, and make it really big and really swoop. That's it. Feel that. Good. And undo. And up. Curtsy or bow, very nice. And do the other leg. Lovely, beautiful, Julia. Very nice, Sarah. Yay, John. Yay, Lori. We did a lot today. We did a lot of stuff, building some serious strength and skill set. You may feel it a little bit tomorrow because we did a lot of repetition and stuff, but these are all the foundations for so many things. So once you know these basic things, there's a lot of stuff you can figure out from there.
Question.
All right, any questions from today?
I have one.
Okay.
Arabesque hand position. Arabesque, the hand position 1 is the standing leg arm goes forward. Is that right?
First arabesque? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first arabesque.
Mm-hmm.
Standing leg arm is forward.
Yep.
Okay. And the third arabesque is
Opposite of that.
I'm sorry?
Is the opposite of that.
So standing opposite arm goes forward.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I can do
Yep.
that. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So the confusing thing about arabesques is there's really only 2, but there's 4.
Okay.
So, and again, it depends on which way you're facing as to what number we call it.
Arabesque
But I
1.
don't want to confuse us too much with that yet.
That's arabesque 2. And the other arm goes out.
So I start with third and first so that we really understand the difference between a crossed position and an open position. Yeah. Yep, that's it, Lori. So it's really part of, when we do our waltzing, we're really feeling the difference between those crosses, right? We're starting to feel that swing in the body. So basically these facings are playing with that oppositional swing, and it really starts to become really fun once you start to understand how that works together. Super fun. So, but that's a question I get a lot from people when they start ballet. It's like, what's the difference between what's a first? They don't understand the arabesques. So I thought maybe I'd try and start you guys early on understanding what that was and see if that helps.
That's great. First is standing leg and third is opposite leg.
Yep. Yep.
Piece kick.
This is third, first.
Okay.
Third, first. All right.
Thanks,
Good,
Kristen.
everyone. Nice job. I'll send you recordings so you can practice. Julia, your port de bras is beautiful. You're doing some really nice things. And Sarah, you're getting really strong. And yeah, good stuff. All right. How many more do we have? This was our number 4. Today, number 4. Number 4. Okay, so we have 5 more. So we're really going to get moving now that we've got some of these basic skills. I just keep throwing things at you. So, yay.
All right. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
See you guys. See you all next week.
Take care.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Beth. Did you ever figure out where your music was coming from? Oh wait, you're muted. You're muted.
It was actually my phone behind my my computer. So
Behind the computer.
yes, yeah.
That's
it goes off
hilarious. So
randomly.
you
Yeah.
thought it was coming from your computer. Oh,
I
that's
thought so
funny.
too. Yeah.
That's funny.
So I was glad I figured it out.
That's hilarious.
Thanks so much.
All
You helped me
right.
with so much.
Keeps us entertained, right?
Oh, it surely does. That is for sure. Well, you have a good evening.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.